Think you know history? Think again? Welcome to Echoes of the Past, where we bring you the untold stories and mysteries that shaped our world. From ancient civilizations to forgotten heroes, we'll explore the incredible tales that history books left behind. Get ready to journey through time and discover the echoes of events that still resonate today. Join us and let's unlock the past together.
In the grand saga of Rome's transformation from republic to empire, many names stand out: Julius Caesar, Augustus, and Mark Antony. But among them, one man was essential to securing Rome's future, though he never ruled himself: Marcus Vipsanius Agrippa. A brilliant military commander, a skilled engineer, and a loyal friend to Augustus, Agrippa was the architect of Rome's golden age. Without him, the rise of Augustus may have never happened. Marcus Vipsanius Agrippa was born in 63 BCE, the same year as his lifelong friend Gaius Octavius, better known as Augustus. His family was of humble origins, likely from the Italian countryside, with no noble lineage or political power. However, Agrippa's fate was forever tied to Octavius, and together they would shape the future of Rome. Little is known about Agrippa's early years, but he received an education alongside Octavius, possibly in rhetoric and military strategy. The two young men were in their late teens when Julius Caesar, Octavius' great uncle, was assassinated in 44 BCE. This event changed everything. Caesar's death thrust Octavius into the dangerous world of Roman politics, and Agrippa proved himself to be more than just a friend. He became a trusted commander and strategist. As civil war erupted across the Roman world, Agrippa was by Octavian's side. He was not just a soldier, but a tactical genius, leading crucial campaigns that helped his friend consolidate power. His skills would soon be tested on the battlefield, where he would prove indispensable in shaping Rome's destiny. As Rome descended into civil war after Caesar's assassination, Marcus Vipsanius Agrippa's talents as a military leader began to shine. He was first thrust into the political and military spotlight during the struggle between the Second Triumvirate, formed by Octavian, later Augustus, Mark Antony, and Lepidus, and the forces of Caesar's assassins, including Brutus and Cassius. Agrippa's first major military command came in 42 BCE during the Battle of Philippi. This decisive confrontation saw the forces of the triumvirs clash with the armies of Brutus and Cassius, who had led the assassination of Julius Caesar. Agrippa, serving as one of Octavian's generals, played a key role in the battle. While Octavian's military leadership was still developing, Agrippa's expertise in strategy and command ensured victory for the triumvirs. The defeat of Brutus and Cassius solidified Octavian's position as Caesar's political heir and marked the beginning of Agrippa's rise. Following this victory, Agrippa continued to gain prominence in Octavian's inner circle, proving himself invaluable in several campaigns, including those in Gaul and Spain. However, it was the naval campaign against Mark Antony and Cleopatra in 31 BCE that would cement Agrippa's reputation as one of Rome's greatest military commanders. The rivalry between Octavian and Mark Antony had been brewing for years, with Antony increasingly aligning himself with Cleopatra, the Queen of Egypt. The situation came to a head in 31 BCE when Octavian and Antony met in a final showdown on the waters of the Ionian Sea near the Greek city of Actium. Agrippa, who was appointed to command Octavian's fleet, faced off against the combined naval forces of Antony and Cleopatra. Agrippa's naval tactics were nothing short of brilliant. Despite Antony's larger fleet, Agrippa's superior strategy and use of smaller, faster ships gave him a decisive advantage. The battle was a complete rout for Antony's forces, with many of his ships destroyed or captured. Cleopatra and Antony, realizing the defeat was imminent, fled the battle, leaving their forces in disarray. This victory at Actium in 31 BCE was a turning point in Roman history. It not only secured Octavian's control over the Roman world, but also marked the end of the Roman Republic. With Antony and Cleopatra dead in 30 BC, Octavian became the uncontested ruler of Rome and was granted the title of Augustus. However, the key to Octavian's success was not just his political savvy, but the unshakable support of his friend and general, Marcus Agrippa. Agrippa's role in the Battle of Actium demonstrated not only his military brilliance, but also his unwavering loyalty to Augustus. This loyalty would prove critical as the two men set about transforming Rome into an empire. With Augustus now firmly in control of the Roman world, Marcus Agrippa's focus shifted to the reconstruction and consolidation of the empire. Though Augustus would become the face of Roman leadership, Agrippa's behind-the-scenes contributions were just as critical in shaping the empire's infrastructure, military, and culture. One of Agrippa's most lasting legacies is his role in the development of Rome's infrastructure. He was entrusted by Augustus to oversee major public works projects throughout the city, transforming Rome into a city of monumental architecture and sophisticated engineering. Agrippa's most famous architectural accomplishment was the construction of the Pantheon, a temple dedicated to all Roman gods. The Pantheon's design, with its massive dome and oculus, would become a symbol of Roman engineering genius and stand as one of the greatest architectural achievements in history. But Agrippa's contributions went beyond architecture. He spearheaded the construction of aqueducts, baths, and roads, which significantly improved Rome's water supply, sanitation, and transportation systems. These advancements allowed Rome to flourish as the empire grew, ensuring its continued dominance for centuries to come. Agrippa also played a key role in the military reform and the expansion of Roman territories. His successful campaigns in the east and north, including the conquest of territories in modern-day Germany and the Balkans, helped solidify Roman control over a vast empire. Agrippa's campaigns, though less heralded than those of Augustus himself, were critical to the stability and security of the empire, and his reputation as a military leader rivaled that of the greatest generals in Roman history. Though Marcus Agrippa is best remembered for his military and administrative achievements, his personal life and relationships played a significant role in his influence within the Roman elite. Agrippa's marriage to Julia the Elder, Augustus' only biological child, was not just a union of love but also a strategic political alliance that strengthened his position within the imperial family. Julia, who had previously been married to Marcellus, Augustus' nephew, and later to Agrippa, produced several children. This marriage helped solidify Agrippa's ties to the emperor, and their offspring included future emperors like Gaius, Caligula, and Lucius Caesar, who were seen as potential heirs to Augustus. Agrippa's influence was also felt through his relationship with Augustus. While Augustus was undoubtedly the supreme ruler, Agrippa's role as a confidant and advisor made him indispensable. Augustus trusted Agrippa not only in matters of military strategy, but also in his role as a trusted administrator of Rome. Agrippa's management of the city's infrastructure, his role in overseeing the rebuilding of Rome after the civil wars, and his control over the imperial finances gave him significant power. His loyalty to Augustus was evident, and the two men were often seen working closely together, with Agrippa acting as Augustus' chief deputy. However, Agrippa's political influence did not come without challenges. His political rise was not entirely smooth, as it often conflicted with the ambitions of others within the Roman elite. Some of these rivalries played out in the court politics of the time, where the emperor's inner circle jostled for power and prestige. Despite these challenges, Agrippa's talents and loyalty to Augustus kept him at the center of Rome's political life. In 23 BCE, Agrippa was granted the title of consul and given control over a number of provinces. This was a rare honor for a man who was not of noble birth. Even more remarkable was his role as tribunus plebis, which gave him the power to veto laws and propose reforms. Agrippa's leadership extended beyond the military and into the political and social spheres, with Augustus relying on him to maintain order within the empire. Marcus Agrippa died in 12 BCE at the relatively young age of 51. His death marked the end of an era for both Augustus and the Roman Empire. While Augustus would live another 15 years, Agrippa's passing left a gap in leadership that would never truly be filled. His death, however, highlighted the fragile nature of imperial succession in Rome and the role of family and political alliances in determining the future of the empire. Before he died, Agrippa had secured the future of Augustus' dynasty. His children, including his sons by Julia, Gaius, and Lucius Caesar, were groomed to take over after Augustus. However, with Agrippa's untimely death, Augustus was forced to turn his attention to other potential heirs, and the power struggles that followed eventually led to the reign of Tiberius, Augustus' stepson, as emperor. Despite his pivotal role in the establishment of the Roman Empire, Agrippa's name is not as widely remembered as that of Augustus, and much of his legacy was overshadowed by the reigns of later emperors. Yet, the effects of his military victories, his contributions to Rome's infrastructure, and his political leadership can still be felt today. Agrippa was a man who built the foundation upon which Rome's empire stood tall, and without his brilliance and loyalty, the world may have never seen the Pax Romana. Though history has often overlooked him in favor of his more famous friend Augustus, Marcus Vipsanius Agrippa's legacy as one of the most important figures in Roman history is undeniable. From his military victories to his monumental contributions to Rome's physical and political infrastructure, Agrippa shaped the empire in ways that continue to influence our world today.